Hey there everyone, I'm Lauren Lloyd and I am kicking off our Take 20 Parent Mental Health Program with a video for our first day. Just as a reminder, this program is designed so that you can take 20 minutes of time for yourself a day. So if there's another adult in your household, take turns doing this. If you're a single parent, find something to occupy your children for those 20 minutes, make sure they're safe, and still take these 20 minutes. Now, every day I'm going to be giving you a suggestion of something that you can do for these 20 minutes. Sometimes there will be articles, sometimes we'll have some mindfulness activities or exercises, but you do not have to follow the schedule. If you want to, take your phone or computer into a room and tell your family that you're doing it and watch Netflix for 20 minutes, I don't care. But take 20 minutes to yourself every day to just get mentally in check and stay sane, because the parents right now, we are the glue holding this together. So we got to keep ourselves healthy. So today we're going to need a couple of items to do our activity. You're going to need 2 sheets of paper. I'm going to use some of this yellow paper, just 8.5 by 11 sheet. It has to be a rectangle, one of them at least. And then if you want to do like one fun sheet of paper, you can. You don't have to. They can both be white pieces of paper as long as they're a rectangle. You're going to need something to write with, pen. You want to get fancy and make it a marker? Hey, that's great. And a pair of scissors. So here we go. We're going to get started. We're going to do a combination of art and gratitude all in one activity today. So we're going to use the art form of origami to make a box. And I'm going to walk you through that. So if you need to pause at any time and rewind this, or if you don't want to do this part, just watch me make something out of paper. That's fine too. So we're going to take one of our sheets of paper and we're going to fold it, as they say in school, like a hot dog, not like a hamburger, like a hot dog. So fold it in half. And if you've never done origami before, it's a great mindfulness activity because you get so into folding this paper that you kind of forget everything else going on in your life. So I recommend this when you need a distraction. Okay, now you have a crease down the center and you're gonna fold both sides into the center evenly, as evenly as you can. Let's just say that. The trick is in making good creases. That's okay. So it should look like this so far. If it does not, feel free to stop and fix that. Or, feel free to just watch me do this. Okay, now we are going to open it up completely and fold it this direction. Okay, so you've got your original piece of paper, you're folding it like a hamburger, as the teachers would say. This direction. Oh, see, mine's not lined up. Okay. So that should give you another crease. So guess what? Same thing. We're going to take these edges and fold them in. And if your kids are peeking in the door saying, "What you doing? An art project?" Say, "It isn't for you. Get out, please. This is a parent art project. You're not welcome." Okay, so it should look like this, finished right now. If it doesn't and you need to fix it, go ahead and pause and fix that and get to this point. This is the trickiest part. So if you can do this, you are a paper folding champion. See this line right here? We're gonna dog ear the corner, but just to that line. And I'll show you what it should look like so. See how it's folded just to that line. And you're gonna do it on all 4 corners. Now I know some people get excited and wanna fold it all the way over to the edge. No, that won't work. Only to that line, okay? So if you say, "Oh, I have this extra space," you should. Good. Okay, so once you have all 4 folded, you're gonna take this extra part and you're going to flap this over those pieces to hold it down, okay? See how that happened? Okay, let me do the other side. All right, now give it a good crease. Make sure that everything is folded pretty tight because this next part, this will make or break our box. Okay. Going to put your hands in there and gently pull, and you can straighten it like that. See how we're straightening it? Okay. And I'm going to kind of give it a little extra crease. There we go. And you should have, sorry, there was a weed whacker outside the window. I guess my definition of quiet is very different from my family. Okay, so as I was saying, it should resemble a box at this point. If you want to use some decorative scrapbook paper or just some colorful paper, different sizes, that's always fun. If your box ended up looking like this, that's okay. Just recycle that and use a container instead for this next part, and no one will ever know, and I won't tell. You tried. That's what matters. It's fine. Okay, so this next part, we're going to need our scissors and another sheet of paper, and you're just going to cut some strips of paper, and big enough to write a sentence or two on. And we're going to write 3 things, this is your challenge, that we are grateful for, and put them into the box for you to read when you're having a bad day. Now, my hope is that you'll have more than 3 things, but I understand if you are only coming up with 3 today. That's fine. And I'm going to read you a quote from Coach Brendan from Strong Tower CrossFit. And he has given us some exercises and things to do during this parent mental health program. And one of them was on gratitude. So he wrote this statement about gratitude that's really nice. And he said, "Gratitude brings us out of survival mode and into a greater sense of optimism because it expands our field of awareness. Gratitude works best in the form, I'm grateful for X because Y." And that's what I'm going to ask you to do, to say, I'm grateful for this because of this, and give a reason. Now, here's the catch. You can't use any people's names or any pet names. So this has to be things that you are grateful for. So here are some examples. I made a little list in case you're struggling there. For instance, having a roof over your head, clean water, communication of any sort, like using the internet, computers, phones, having grocery stores to shop in, electricity, medicine, eyesight and hearing, security, being able to lock your door. Breathing was something that was listed. So those are things that some people may not have, or that they may struggle with, and it's good to think about those things and to write them down. So I challenge you to write your 3 things that you're grateful for your grateful box, origami box. And I would love to see pictures of the boxes you created in the comments. If you want to share some of the things you're grateful for, that would be fine too. If it's too personal, that's okay. And again, if you want to take the rest of this time to just sit in a quiet place and not be bothered by anyone, that's okay too. So thank you for joining us, and I hope that you follow the suggestions during the week, or you at least take those 20 minutes a day. Once again, there will be a suggestion every day, Monday through Friday, through the end of the school year. So I hope you join us again. Everyone stay safe and healthy.